Arnold leaving was the end of the world. And I don't think it necessarily is now. But I don't know. I do agree. There's a lack of strikers. Yeah, I don't know. Tricky one, isn't it? I suppose, as you say, like, there's not really anyone to go for. They need to replace him. You just need to replace the goals. That's it. We don't need the money. No, Newcastle don't need the money, but it's just a case of get more money now instead of waiting a year and he's going anyway. Because I think that's what happens anyway, isn't it, with him? But it's just one of those, isn't it? Cash, like, at the end of the day, they have a lot of money, but still, you know, they need to be able to sell players to spend the money, sort of thing. Because to be fair, Newcastle have struggled to spend large volumes of money despite having it because of PSR and whatever. Hey, Steelers 25. I don't know. It's one of them, and I don't know. It's yeah, probably 50 million player, but price is the price. Well, that's it, Lee. There's just at the end of the day, supply and demand, isn't it, Lee? There's a lack of supply and there's a big demand for strikers. So at the end of the day, that means the price is going to go higher, and if you've got a striker to sell, happy days. It's probably why Liverpool are trying to shift Darwin Núñez for a decent chunk of money, but obviously no one's biting on that, are they? But Newcastle can have him. Sell Isak. 75 Bayer. Well, this is the thing though. Like, all the reports are saying even though Liverpool are... Apparently Isak, the door's not closed yet, but the player would have to force a move. But I think the big thing, which is mad, is Liverpool aren't done. Us signing Ekitike doesn't mean that we're not signing another striker, as well. So, I mean, like, it literally said doesn't impact anything. 150 Ogbos is worth a lot of money for another good season though. They get better. The problem is that you're in the same situation then next season though, Skeka, aren't you? So what do you do next season then? Like, say hypothetically the club get Europe again, but then you lose Alexander Isak. 199 doesn't sound true. They're all saying it. Ornstein said it. Fabrizio said it. They're all saying it, Lee. Liverpool can sign Alexander Isak. Could have signed it for 120 million and still spend another 200. That's how much money Liverpool have sat there at the moment. I don't know how it works or why, but that was put out the other day, I believe. It's absolutely mental. 99 Milot. We haven't spent any money for a while, though, to be fair, if you think about it. So, 199 Sissoko. Not too different. I think, to be fair, the intent from this transfer window, Lee, I think could happen. 75 Collins. But sorry, Skeka, back to what I was saying, though. He stays another season, you get Europe. And then next season he leaves, and then, you know, you're in a situation trying to find a striker and you're getting taken out of European places then because you haven't got a striker. I don't know. Or you could start now and start that process earlier. I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? Because there's that whole thing of apparently Isak's entertaining talks with Saudi or something. It's like, what? All the pressure on Liverpool lineage. Jude Bellingham shirt I bought, Dan. Jude Bellingham shirt with all the extra numbers on it. 75 Mitsima. Get a bit complacent. Don't know why I get that feeling. What do you mean by complacent? Well, what do you like? Who? 52 Koulirakis. From Miami to Ibiza. They'll leave next year. I think Barca always said wants to go to Spain and get the same at the end of the day. Another cup this year. It's a tricky one, I think, because the league, in my opinion, I think a lot. I'm not saying Liverpool, by the way. We take Liverpool out of the equation because I'm biased to an extent. Like Chelsea, I think Chelsea look decent. City are bringing in players like Arsenal. It's going to be very difficult this season, I feel, for any teams to kind of do anything other than the big ones. Not saying Newcastle aren't a big club. I mean, like your generic ones that are in the top 4 or whatever. You know what I mean? And this is now the intro. Hey, Vertus the 15th. Game out. Oh, it'll be, if we got him, it'd be mental, Skeka. I don't think it will happen now that we've signed Ekitike. It'd be mental if he did, though. Now, Leverkusen lost 5-1 for going to 20s earlier. Was Jarell Kwanzaa playing or not? I hope not, for his sake. I hope not, C-Dot. 150 Terrier. Has Gibbs White signed the contract, C-Dot, or no? What, 99? No, that's always been an issue, though, Menace. It's always been a problem, that. Always been an issue, that. That's not a new thing, that. I remember some of the first games, and I'm sorry, Dan, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I remember going to games, Menace, as a kid. Liverpool would go and beat Chelsea. The week after, we get smacked by Sunderland, and it's like, what the hell's going on? It's always been an issue, that. And it is a complacency thing, I think, where they just walk onto the pitch, sometimes think, oh, well, Liverpool will win this easily, sort of thing. And maybe last season it was less of an issue, but it's been an issue with Liverpool for a while, that. I always used to say that as a kid. I said that was the issue we always had. We could never beat the, I say smaller clubs. We could never beat the teams that are like well worse than us. It's I can see kids being, no, not signed, Bouncy, sorry. On the way through, sorry, not signed. You know what, sorry. There's that many players, Bouncy. I don't know who we're signing. There we go to 50 Natalie. How are we, Jace? We good, mate? How are we doing? Hurricane to 50. Yeah, we've tried giving it a bit of a push. I mean, I'll get it on the email on Sunday as well, Jace, but we're not far off now. Should be Monday. City. It's tricky to say, isn't it? I think City have signed some decent players. I think Chelsea will be very much back this year, and I genuinely do think they will be, as long as they sign a goalie and a centre-back, but it should be a good year, I think. Kalati to 52. I'm good. Yeah, good, Jade. I'm excited for the season to start, Jace. You must be as well. We're big Thomas Frankadoodle. Have you signed anyone yet? I didn't even know Tottenham signed. You didn't get Gibbs White, did you? A nightmare, that. Paul Niebel to 52. Pulling me up from the underground. And against Reading. Nice. Is that at home or are you playing away on that one? Same time, one are out. Picking me up from the underground. And 109 Scarf. Kurs waiting for Gibbs White away. I think you'll have a decent season this year with Thomas Frank, to be honest, I do. Why do you not like them, Dom? Why? What's wrong with a bit of Tottenham? I don't mind Tottenham. I think Tottenham get a lot of hate, but I don't mind Tottenham. Well, they win trophies now. Going to Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty dead on, Menace, to be fair. Yeah, I do agree with that. Red. Way, Philip True for St. Pauli. No, I agree. I think that will be the top four. I think the problem is it's very difficult to break into that top four. City, Liverpool and Arsenal been there a while. Chelsea obviously getting back to where they should be, sort of thing, which is tricky, isn't it? Josh 413 sub. Cheers, mate. How we doing, pal? Are we good? I don't need my drugs. It's very difficult to get into that top four. We could be more than just part-time lovers. Yeah, good cheers, Josh. Thanks for asking. It's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. It's decent weather. It's, yeah, cannot complain, can we? We cannot complain in the slightest. It is happy days. We can be... Scrap between Newcastle and Villa for 25th UCL spot. I think Spurs will return to the top half table. I don't think Spurs have as bad of a season. I think United will have a worse season than Spurs this year. I do think Tottenham will be in the top half again. You'd really hope, anyway. Cock to 125. You would really hope they were back in, you know, European places. You would assume, especially with some of the signings they could potentially be getting. Like they've got to make an impact with that. New manager though should be good. Pascal Gross also to 50. Evening, later Cam, you've literally joined 52 minutes after I've gone live, mate. So what does that make you, G? 25 Visa. No, I don't mind Tottenham, Jonesy. I've never really minded Tottenham. Some of my first memory, like I say first memories, but like I have quite a lot of memories of. I used to enjoy. I'm going to say it. I used to enjoy watching Tottenham under like Harry Redknapp, Modric, Bale. You know, those sort of players. I used to, you know, Asuakoto and all those sort of players. I used to enjoy watching it, to be honest. Don't know. The Tottenham have had some good players over the years. I don't really enjoy watching it now, mate. I'll be honest. I'm not going to glaze you that much, but yeah, I don't mind Tottenham. You sit there and like watching that team. It was good. 2 minutes. Are we doing a break? Good stuff. Cheers, Tom. How are we doing, mate? Are we good? How are we feeling, Tom? Are we on the way? Are we on the road to recovery? Adogu 199. I could do with sleeving some of these parallels real quick, chat. I'll be honest, because we need 2 highlights, don't we? Give me a moment. Let me just sleeve some of these up. No glaze required. But no, I did used to enjoy watching Tottenham. Pulled up Benoit Asuakoto. Yeah. Aurelio Gomez in goal. Hugo Lloris in parts as well. They've had some good players over the years. Eden Libera, how we doing, my friend? Are we good? Elise numbered. Which Elise? I'm just getting all the numbered to one side now because I want to just sleeve them all just so we can do the highlights. I'm just scanning through them now. Give me 2. Well, the greatest midfield to ever step on a pitch, apparently. Modric. Dembele was good. Dembele was a bit later than when I'm on about, though. I don't think Dembele... Was Dembele there when Modric was there? He might have been towards the end, maybe. Start Modric, Bale, Van der Vaart, Dembele. Was Dembele there, was he? There you go. I didn't know that. It always just seemed like the Modric show. I love Luka Modric. Right, give me a minute, Jam. Just quickly just sleeve all these. Come on. Dembele, Spurs, Paul Scholes. His goal, but the glazing gets us crazy. He was very hard to get off the ball. He was a good player, Dembele. Best dribblers I've seen for a centre mid. He was a big fella as well, though. He didn't look very mobile, but he was quite mobile. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does make sense as well, you know. I've seen a Spurs shirt in my lifetime. The thing is, Jonesy, it's not even a crazy statement, though, is it? Because it's like, goes down one of the greatest midfielders probably of all time, Luka Modric, in fairness. Gareth Bale must be close behind, though, Jonesy, to be fair. The seasons he had. Like, the seasons he had, Jonesy, he was just unreal. That's, oh my God. Some of the goals Gareth Bale will score the season before he went to Madrid. Whoa. Thunder of a left foot he had. Wow. Unbelievable. I remember that my first ever memory of Jurgen Klopp, and I'll be honest with you, I'm now like a donkey. I think it was a game at White Hart Lane. I'm sure it was. I think we won. I'm sure we won. Like, convincingly as well. That's my first Klopp memory. Prime Tony Hibbert was on another planet. Don't mind a bit of Tony Hibbert, do we? Tony Hibbert, the GOAT, mate. The GOAT. Seamus Coleman wishes he was Tony Hibbert. That's what I say. 199 Harry Kane. Trying to think who else from like that era, that period of time. Menke to 199. Do I think's a really underrated player, and I'm going to say it. I reckon Marouane Fellaini was quite underrated, you know. And people will disagree. Honestly, is the God's truth? The best one I've ever witnessed like was Luis Suarez. Yeah. He's a mad player. He's the best player I've seen live. Jonesy, him or Ronaldinho, but probably him, to be honest. He was just unreal. He was unreal for us. I think even at United he wasn't bad though, Josh, you know. I do. Not waffle. Come on, you gotta give Fellaini respect. Like, Fellaini was good. Got a hat trick and tore us apart. Was that when John Flanagan scored as well? Throwback. How much he went there for? Honestly, I'm not saying he was an unbelievable footballer, but I think he just did the basics extremely well. He wasn't a bad player. He was not a bad player. If he was utilised in the right way, Fellaini was actually a very good player. 250, Matt Zimmer. My mum, Josh, used to drive into work every morning, and she'd drive, and he'd be next to her essentially some days. He just went in a smart car. Fella's about 10 foot tall with a massive afro, sat in a smart car. Plenty underrated. I think he's underrated, Marmouche to 52. I do think he's underrated. I think even at United, Everton and United, underrated footballer. Does come across like that. Yeah, being a smart car with a massive afro. Everton have had a few players which, in fairness, I think have gone under the radar a little bit. Steven Pienaar was decent as well. They did have some decent footballers, to be honest. They weren't like world beaters, but they weren't bad. They just did the basics very well. And I don't know, 125. I think Pienaar's career went a bit off track when he went to Tottenham, didn't it? Maybe took a step too far, maybe. I don't know. Didn't really work for him, did it? 50 Harry Kane. But Baines, yeah, Baines was good. It did. Yeah, it was weird. At Everton, he was really good. He was very good at Everton. Weird. 99 Dutch. Yeah, it's very strange. Right, 250 Honor up. Right, nearly halfway through, Chan. We're getting to the finest. Will be the plan of action. Trying to think who else I thought was pretty decent that didn't get the credit for it. 199 Gulavogu. What happened to Tom Huddleston? He was good to begin with. He had like a proper thunder of a shot either. It was like proper pelting it. 250 Beckel. Morales. Yeah, he'd have moments of brilliance, Kevin Morales, to be fair, didn't he? He was alright on the wing, he was. I'd put him in the same category, though, as like Eric Lamela. I reckon Eric Lamela had a bit of something about him as well. Grabar at 25. He'd score some mad goals, Lamela. Good player, Eric Lamela. 175, Schlotter. I don't know why this is an Everton and Tottenham glaze, but here we go. Jelavic was a handful. Nikichi Jelavic. Oh, I'm saying. Red. Hey, Maximilian Bayer to 5. Spurs on that got no respect. Steed Melbrank, workhorse he was. He's going to the United Academy, not sure what he does now. Yeah. Gary Taylor Fletcher, proper Barclays. Don't even know who that is. Who's that? Bahoya to 50. Gary Taylor Fletcher. Who did he play for? 25 Kramaric, Blackpool striker. What about Chazza Adam? Used to play like under whatever and would sub himself on. Well, he actually sub himself on. Living the dream. Living the dream. Love that. Was in that team. Charlie Adam has to be one of the weirdest transfers. Like, so good at Blackpool, but Scott Parker was decent, to be fair. Wolf 250. There are players like Gareth Barry. Gareth Barry never gets a shout. Like you say, oh, what, like some of the best like midfielders in Premier League history. Gareth Barry never gets a shout, like ever. Grabara 99. I'm not saying he was like better than Frank Lampard, but like to be fair, like good player, Gareth Barry. You know, Sieb to 150. Hassan Ben Arfa. No, he was a good player. He was. He was a very good player, Ben Arfa. Etienne Capoue. Yeah, he was decent. Came out of his shell a bit more at Watford and was quite good at Watford, wasn't he? For Watford, yeah. Bearded probably got posters up of him on his wall. Ascendi 125. Do you know a really weird one who played for years and I didn't really get it was Flamini. I never understood Flamini. Better. Oh, I love Fred. What a footballer. I love Fred. Fred's up there with Ragnar Klavan for me. What a footballer. Genuine red, Rager, that's what I'm saying. Genuine red, mate. Flamini, but I didn't get it, and he was never good enough. He was never good enough to play for Arsenal, but somehow did. It was mad. I didn't get it. I never understood that one. He was never, ever, ever good enough. Ever. Kabul, yeah, Jonas Kabul, he was good, actually. Who did he play with as a pairing? Chanusen. Who did he play with as a pairing? Was it Dawson? Was it Dawson? I don't want to sour the mood. Go on. And King, was it King as well? What are you souring the mood with? Do you know what, chat? What's on my arm there? Do you know what? I'm going to say it. Joe had a really, really good turnaround in their career. Like, Dawson, West Ham centre-back. He had a proper good turnaround of his career, he did, didn't he? 125 Musket. He turned really good, like really late in his career. How much of the money that they will spend because of it? I don't really think they're spending money because of that, to be honest with you. Craig Dawson, he still plays now. He might be at West Ham still. He's decent, you know, Cam. He actually was having a belter of a few seasons like 2 years ago. He was proper good for like a season or two. 175 Marmouche. Actually, though. Big Craig, brother. Chris Brunt. Good player, Chris Brunt. Yeah. Good player. I feel like Phillips as well for West Brom. I can't remember his first name. He was alright on the wing as well. Who was the other fella for West Brom that was there the whole time as well? Who was that? Not Chris Brunt. Who was it? There's another one who was there with him who was there a while. Who was it? Scov 250. Who was it? Sessegnon for James Morrison. That's it. Yeah. God, throwbacks. It was like Ryan Sessegnon for Sunderland. He was all right. And Sven Larsson, was it? He was good as well. Kalati to 50. Ryan? Not Ryan. Oh my god. That's the Fulham fella. What was he called? Sessegnon? It was Stefan. Yeah, that's it. Good on FIFA as well. Seb Larsson. Yeah, not Sven. Seb, that's it. He was good as well. Yeah, he had a good free kick on him, he did. Good set piece. Yeah, good set piece on him, he did. 150, Moestet. I don't think who else there was in like the lower teams. He was actually half decent at football. West Brom had a period where they'd literally finish like mid-table every season under Pulis. I swear down. Every season. 199 Natalie. Every season. Tony Pulis, underrated manager. Opinions. I feel like he's underrated. Villacam, what? Nzogbia? No, not Nzogbia. Nzogbia? He was good as well. Boniface 99. What you like? Do you remember Delfonso? OP on FIFA he was. Delfonso and Jerome. Was his name Jerome? No. Yeah, it was Jerome. No, was it? Was it? Mad 752. What was it? Was his name Jerome? I don't remember. Cameron Jerome. Played with Blackpool in the end. Some decentish players. I reckon Darren Bent's a bit of an underrated one. I feel like he was a good striker. Cameron 75. He did it for a while at the top level. Good striker he was as well. We need to like go on a page which has like players in the Premier League of like that time. There'll be some absolute beauties. There'll be some proper throwbacks like late 2000s, early 2010s. There'll be some beauties in that list. Kevin Nolan. Darren Bent can finish dinner. Spurs. Forgot he went to Spurs. He did go to Spurs, didn't he? He was decent for Villa and Sunderland, though, in fairness. Gus Poyet. Robert Earnshaw. Rob Barclays players. Proper W's, these ones. Who else? Who else? Oh my god, right, here we go. It's going to be a good one. Right, striker up top for Wigan. Who was it? Oh, was it Roddy Yeager? No, it wasn't Roddy Yeager. Was it Roddy Yeager? It might have been Roddy Yeager. Was it Roddy Yeager? No, it wasn't, was it? Or was it? Hugo Roddy Yeager. That's a throwback, isn't it? Morton Gams Pedersen, wicked left foot. Johan Elmander. Who did he used to play for? Aruna, oh my god, Aruna Kone. Oh, that's a throwback. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. That's good, that, you know. Aruna Kone, that is a good one. Walter made to 250. That is a good one, that. Antonio Valencia, underrated. He was, I feel like on the wing. Oh, super fractor. It looks like a super fractor. Whoa, it could be a triple here or dual, you know. It's on the side, chat. Super fractor on the side, chat. Does that mean dual? What are we talking here, people? 199 Witteg. What are we talking? Super fractor on the side. What do we think that could be? Is that a jewel? Could be a jewel. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's a jewel. Has to be a jewel. Has to be a jewel. Right. How we going, chat? From top to bottom. Come on, then. We have got Super Fractor, Rudy Voller, and Jonathan Burkhardt. 1 for Mainz and Werder Bremen. And there you go. Who's got that? Miron has got half of it. And John, you've got the other half of it. There you go. There you go, chap. A 1 of 1 Rudy Voller and Burkhardt. And there we go. We'll stick that over here and stick it there, chap. It's a nice card, that. It's a very nice card, actually. If you're hurting, if you're hurting. Let's cut in the middle. Show again. Yeah, give me 2 stacks. I will do. 75 gross. I'll just get this last stack and I will do, yeah. If you're hurting, if you're hurting. There's someone who loves Rudy Voller, and I don't know who it is. Well, whoever it is going to be upset. Why when the camera focus? What's it doing? What you doing? There you go. Why are they not focusing? Am I being stupid? Legend G. Good poos for you now, Shares, right? Right, back to the Premier League ballers, chat. Carlton Cole. Carlton Cole, chat. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I've just pulled that one right out my bum cheeks. Jaskalainen, chat. Oh, here we go. It's all going on now, chat. Brian Ruiz. Lee Catamol. This is the one that swiftly move on, he saves. KFL 250. Baffa Timby Gomes, chat. Oh my god. Chat, I've just thought of the best one yet. Kenwyne Jones. Wow. That was someone else, chat. Kenwyne Jones. 75 Cienza. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa now. Whoa. Whoa, Menashin. Whoa. Cam, I'll be honest, Cam. Potential timeout there, I'll be honest. That's a potential timeout. You can't be hooing Kenwyne Jones. That's ridiculous. You can't be... That's just mental. You can't do that. Tom... I love Tom Howard, Don. Yeah, good play that. Jonathan Carew. Oh my god, Carew. 75 Sesko. Trinidad legend. The big man Cam up top. Amiri. The big man up top. You don't know who Kenwyne Jones is, Menace. Stokes #1 striker. Kenwyne. Kenwyn Jones. The big man up top. Ben Johnny slapped and got that love to City. Stephen Ireland. Shay Given was alright as well, to be fair. And a Walter made. There we go. Jermaine Defoe. Good shout, that. It's a good shout, that, Josh, to be fair. It's a good shout. Highlights, have a little look through. It was the lad Tottenham had, striker. Didn't really get a look in when Jermaine Defoe was there. Who was it? Oh my god, who was it? Come on, Tottenham fans. Who was it? Pavla? Yeah, that was it. What's his full name, though? Yeah, Palyevchenko. Was that it? Was it Palyevchenko? Was that who it was? Pavlovic? No. Hold on, who's Pavlichenko? Who's that then? Palyevchenko. Who's that? Who am I thinking? Who's Palyevchenko? Who's that? Did better at Sunderland than Stoke. Menace, pal. You don't even know who Kenwyne is, pal. Respect. Respect Kenwyne. That's all I ask, mate. All I ask. Pavel Pogre. Oh my god. Pogre. Oh my god. That is a throwback. Pantilimon. About 10 foot in goal. Kasami at Fulham. Swiss attacking midfielder. What about Corley Woodrow? I don't think he ever played in the Prem though. Marwan Shamak. Yeah, Bafton Bigomi. We said that one earlier. It's a good one, that. What about Hernandez? One who's played for Swansea, attacking midfielder. He's a bit of a throwback. Steeler 25, Verts to 50, True to 5, Bayer to 5, and a 1 of 1 super frag to Rudy Voller and Burkhardt. Appreciate it. Is that a good duel, Chad? That Voller and Burkhardt, like comparison wise, is that a good duel? Zigic, gotta remember his was it Wigan? Was he Wigan? Figure out that Wigan team with some left back. Do you remember his goal that he scored from the free kick off white line? Pella, yeah, Graziano Pella was good. He was good actually, Graziano Pella. There's been some good players in the Prem, to be fair. I reckon Lanzini's decent, you know. Remember the Croatian Brazilian striker Eduardo was at goal before his leg was broken? Eduardo. Oh my, hold on. You just opened something up in my mind. Who was the Brazilian player who played for like CSK Moscow? And he was 5-star skills on FIFA. Who was that? Eduardo Carlos. No, Carlos Eduardo? No. Yes, no. Carlos Eduardo? No, not Wagner Love. Was it Carlos Eduardo? I feel like it might have been Carlos Eduardo. Got Sinclair. For Carlos Eduardo. CSK Moscow one, though. I like Ben Rahm. Ben Rahm was decent. I don't know where he's gone, but... John is in chat. I have no idea if John's in chat, to be honest.